One of the most valuable tools to the parent in the Ignition program is Gradebook. In this video, we're going to give you a tour of the Gradebook page and show you how best to utilize it. When you log into your teacher homepage, you're going to see a blue ribbon up at the top with several different options. The option that you're going to want to choose is Gradebook. Once the Gradebook opens, you're going to want to make sure you're on the Grading tab. You'll see a box that says Student, and you'll want to click in that box and start typing in the name of your student, last name first. When their name pops up, you're going to highlight and click on their name, and then click the search button. Once you do that, all of the courses that are assigned to that particular student will show up. The courses are going to be listed in alphabetical order. You're going to see the enrollment column. This just means that the courses are active. You're going to see in the next column the start date. This is when our office set up their coursework to begin and for lessons to start being assigned. It may look different if you've had the program rescheduled or you've had your students' courses rescheduled. The next column is going to be the end date. This usually never changes unless you want a little bit of an extension. The next bar is going to be the progress bar. These are shown in percentages and tells you how much of each course the student has completed. Ideally, your student should be finishing about 11% in each course per month. The next column is the score column, and that tells you what the student's overall score is in each subject. Now, to the left of the course name, you'll see a plus sign. Click this plus sign, and it will expand and show you all of the units contained within that course. You're going to see the numbered units. You're going to see the unit title. And the next column is going to be the skipped column. Our staff are the only people allowed to skip any particular units. This is done specifically by them and for a specific purpose. Please do not skip or unskip any units in any course. The next column is going to be the start column. It tells you when your student started that unit. Next column is the complete column. It gives a date of when your student completed that unit. Progress, again, going to show you in percentages how much of that unit your student has completed. The score column is going to tell you the overall score for that particular unit. Now, like the courses, you're going to press the plus sign next to the unit title, and it's going to expand and show you all of the assignments contained in that particular unit. There are 4 major types of assignments. Blue L stands for lesson. This is the meat of the unit. This gives your student all of the information and usually a few questions at the end. Green P is a project. This is usually a little more lengthy assignment that helps your student apply what they've learned. The orange Q is a quiz. This is mainly questions that go over previous lessons. The red T is a test, and there is one at the end of every unit, and it goes over all of the material covered in that particular unit. You'll see the title of each assignment in the title column. The next column is going to be the status column. There are 4 different ways to classify an assignment: assigned, not started, skipped, and graded. Assigned means that the student can access that particular assignment and needs to complete it. When an assignment is in the not started status, it means that the student cannot access it on their end. This is usually because there's an assignment before it that needs to be completed before they can move on to the next assignment. Lessons, quizzes, and tests cannot be skipped. Projects may be skipped in special circumstances, but more on that later. The graded status means that the student has completed the assignment and it has either been graded by the program or by you as the teacher. The next column is going to be the blocked column. If you receive a teacher notification saying that your student has an assignment that's blocked, you're going to want to come to the specific unit and the particular subject and go to the blocked column. You'll know when an assignment is blocked when you see the box next to that assignment checked. To unblock the assignment for your student, you need only to uncheck the box. Once that's unchecked, your student will be able to access it. The next column is the due column. This column will contain a list of dates that specify when that particular assignment is due. The next column will tell you when the student has started that particular assignment. The column marked complete will tell you when the student has completed that particular assignment. If there's several days between assignments, probably a good idea to talk to them and ask them what's taking so long. Usually that means that it'll prolong their school year and they won't be done on time. The next column is the attempts column. For a lesson, a student has a maximum of 5 attempts. For a quiz, a student has a maximum of 3 attempts. For a test, a student has a maximum of 1 attempt. By clicking on the number in the attempts column, you can pull up a detailed view of each attempt that was made on that particular assignment by your student. You'll be able to see which numbered attempt it was, the date that they opened the assignment, the exact time that they opened the assignment, and how much time they spent on that particular attempt. It'll also show you the score that they scored on that particular attempt. You can see each breakdown on each attempt that that particular assignment has. If there are several pages of attempts, you just scroll over between each page so you can see the first all the way to the maximum number of attempts that student has had on that particular assignment. The next column will show you the score that the student achieved on that particular assignment. There can be a number of projects contained within an individual unit. In courses that are not project-based electives, a student is only required to do 1 project per unit. If they have completed 1 project, like this one in particular would be project number 4, as you can see it's been graded and a grade given. Because of that, you can skip the other ones. So you would just go to that particular project assignment, go to the drop-down menu and change it to skipped. And you can do this to all of the projects that apply. When you see a status of completed on a particular assignment, that means that the student has finished that particular assignment, but there is something in it that needs graded. If you look to the far right of that particular assignment, you'll see a yellow exclamation point. This is also a sign that that particular assignment needs to be graded by the teacher. To grade the assignment, you need only click on the assignment title, and the assignment will open directly to the question that needs grading. If it's a written assignment, you should see the body of your student's answer in the text box. The blue bubble is the answer key. If you click Show, it will tell you the basic overview of what that student needed to complete or explain in this particular assignment. If you look up, you'll see the points possible. This tells you how many points that particular question is worth. And then just to the right, you'll see the points received and a box for you to type in. You'll want to enter the appropriate amount of points out of the points possible. Once you've entered that, you'll click Update. And the assignment has now changed from completed to graded. Best way to get back to Gradebook without losing any of your work will be to the Go To box. You'll want to click that and then click Gradebook. When back on the Gradebook page, you can see that that assignment has now been updated from a 0 with an exclamation point to a score. Another cool feature that parents can utilize within the Ignition program is that of alternate tests and alternate quizzes. Not every unit has alternate tests or alternate quizzes, but when they do, if needed, here's how to utilize them. If a student does not get a passing grade on a test or quiz and there is an alternate available, all you need to do is skip the original assignment, so the original quiz or test, by going to the drop-down menu and changing it from graded to skipped, and then going to the alternate assignment and changing it from skipped to assigned. This will open it up for your student to take that particular alternate test or quiz. Another thing that can be utilized is the special project. Each unit in each subject has a special project, but it is automatically skipped by default. This project can be used for extra credit, or it can be used for any special events or field trips that you take and you want your student to write a report on it and give them credit for it. All you need to do is go to the special project in the drop-down menu, and you'll want to change it from skipped to assigned. And then give your student instructions on what to do with that particular special project. When done, the units can be minimized by clicking the minus sign next to the unit title, and then the units can be minimized by clicking the minus sign next to the course. These same procedures can be used on each of the courses by following the same steps. That is a tour of Gradebook and the different features and tools that can be used within it.